Hello everyone, SoulsBorneFanatic here. Today I wanted to talk about something positive, the future of Elden Ring and From Software. So my last video was a little down in the dumps, a little sad, depressing, it was a reality check for many. Um, Not really, I'm pretty sure everyone's come to terms with what won't happen, rather, with Bloodborne. I wanted to talk about, I'm optimistic about Elden Ring's DLC. I think we'll be getting a trailer relatively soon. I once posted a community post, and then 11 days later we got the new Armored Core trailer, which wasn't really me predicting anything. It just made sense with the timing. So that means that I'm gonna be right again. So in 11 days, we're gonna get an Elden Ring DLC trailer, since the DLC has been in the works supposedly since April. I don't think it's been in works since January. That sounds outrageous. According to a game designer from Software, Kedef Kin Yuchan, who worked on both Elden Ring and the upcoming Armored Core 6, was listed as the lead game designer / design manager for Elden Ring's DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree, from April 2022 to the present day. So that tells us that it's been in development since then. So, with them working on the DLC for such a long period of time, much longer than any other DLC previously for any other Souls game. We don't count Sekiro because it's not a Souls game. It also never got DLC as well. So by taking a look here, you can see that Dark Souls took around 11 months to release DLC, and it was a single DLC. Dark Souls 2 released 3 DLC, and the first one dropped 3 months later. Bloodborne had DLC release around 8 months later. Dark Souls 3 had 7 months later. This is all according to the date of release. And now, with all of this in mind, I can try and predict when the DLC will come out. So the game's been out for about 15 months now, and assuming they started work in April, but they already had cut content and already stuff to probably speed up the process, I think we can safely assume that this DLC will not come out before Armored Core 6, which releases in August, and I'm expecting it to release either September or maybe October. So with them announcing the DLC about 3 months ago, I think they're probably going to be ready to show maybe more of it. As I said earlier, to reiterate, this is my first time talking about the DLC in a video since they announced it, I'm sure. And I'm really hoping that they do show more soon so I can talk about something that's concrete and confirmed, instead of being speculative Andy. Hey, who knows, guys? We might see it at the Summer Game Fest this Thursday. Seeing how they showed off Armored Core 6, they revealed that at the Game Awards. I mean, it's not completely off the table, but I don't really see that happening personally. So I have very high expectations for this DLC, and there's so much that could happen. You got your Megala boss fight. That has been theorized over a year now. probably since the game's released, honestly. And of course, don't forget another Millennia boss fight. That would make a lot of people mad, and it would give me a lot of new content that I could use to make people even more mad. What I want to see is an expanded open world, a companion who could be, someone completely new, who eventually turns out to be someone that you did know, similar to Dark Souls 3 with the guy in the armor that ended up being Patches. From Software loves tropes. The Fallen King trope, Fallen Kingdom tropes, they do that pretty often. But what I'm most excited for, which I'm pretty certain will be, is exploring the open world. The open world, I'm assuming it's going to be not not nearly as big as the entirety of the map already, but I'm expecting it to be probably as big as Liurnia, but you know, like have some depth to it. I don't know at what point the DLC is going to take place. Is going to take place at like nearly end game. I'm assuming that it will. I don't know how that's going to balance. Or are they going to have like early game DLC? That'd be weird. I don't really know how they're going to do that. But there's also the possibility of a separate ending that could happen. You know, secret boss fights, which is certainly going to be in there. That would be cool to have one against Molina, you know, with the flamed, frenzied flame ending. That would be fascinating. But to talk about the open world again, that uncompromised exploration that you got with Elden Ring, that was such a joy to go through and just not know what you're gonna get into all these encounters, see new things that you've never seen before. It was a lot of fun, and I'm very looking forward to playing Shadow of the Erdtree. And let me know what you guys think about Shadow of the Erdtree, what your expectations are, what you want, and what you don't fucking want. That's about it. Have a nice rest of your day.